You're now listening to Des Talks Podcast. Here on this show, we talk about every topic that involves gaming, music, movies, and shows. Everything is uncensored and unedited during this show. From relationships to life to movie reviews, Des Talks Podcast is going to give you so much entertainment for you to enjoy. Thanks for listening and welcome to the show. What up, everybody? Welcome to the newest episode of Des Talks Podcast, coming to you live at this beautiful Wednesday morning. Hope you guys are enjoying your morning. Hope you guys have a great day. Today we got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot of things to discuss here. And in regards to Chris Rock, Will Smith, and his wife. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, okay? Half of me wants to talk about this, but the other half of me really wants to say my piece because I feel like Chris Rock has been talked down on by the media, mostly some of us in the black community, which is absolutely ridiculous at this point. But I gotta say my piece. Now, before I say my piece, I want you guys to do me a big favor. Please follow me on social media at DesiDOfficial. That is on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you guys go follow me over there. And also, I have a YouTube channel by the name of DesiDTV. Go over there and subscribe to that channel and tap on that bell for all notifications so you don't miss a video. Man, oh man, we got a lot to talk about this one, man. Okay, so here's what happened. Chris Rock made a Netflix special, and it was Netflix's first live event. So Chris Rock does the special, and he talks about, basically he was responded back to what Will did to him at the Oscars. Now, let me give you guys a little bit of back history of what happened. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. Chris Rock was the host of the Oscars last year, right? And he was also, basically, was telling jokes to Jada Pinkett Smith. He told her a joke. He called her a G.I. Jane joke. Apparently, Will Smith was busting out laughing until the wife looked at him and was like, what the fuck are you laughing for? Go ahead and deal with this. And that's what he did. Will Smith got on stage, looked right in front of his face, slapped him dead in his face, and then walked away. And then the infamous line, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That whole thing. That was when that happened. And ever since then, Will Smith's reputation went down immediately. Like, when I say went down, I mean it went down. Movies didn't want to tolerate him. Shows didn't want to bother him. Thankfully, it's confirmed now that Bad Boys 4 is happening, and I Am Legends Part 2 with Michael B. Jordan is going to happen. But before that, it was in huge questioning. It was in huge question to the point where it was like, do we really want this movie to happen? Thankfully, they confirmed that it is going to happen. But man, last year was one hell of a ride for Will Smith. I know he has a movie on Apple called Emancipation. I think I heard it's some type of slave movie. I'm not watching that shit. But ever since that happened, Chris Rock didn't say nothing. This went on for a very, very long time, and he didn't say a word. Didn't say a word. And if he did say something, it's barely even that. Like yeah, it is what it is. I mean, Will Smith, yeah, that's kind of a bitch move to do that, but hey, it is what it is. Yada yada yada. Move on. He waited perfectly till he does his comedy show to say it. And it actually makes perfectly sense. Because think about it like this. If you're a comedian and you've been dealt with this type of stuff, you don't just sit up there and just keep quiet. If you go social media wise, yeah, be quiet. But if you got a platform where you can say your piece and say whatever the fuck you want to say, it makes more sense to do it there. And that's exactly what Chris Rock did. Chris Rock said his piece. And he has every right to say his piece. But what I don't understand is the media giving him so much shit. It's mostly mostly us black folks. It's mostly some of the black folks in the communities that's sitting there going ham on Chris Rock for his opinion. It's like, I don't understand that. Thankfully, there were celebrity friends and some black celebrity friends having Chris Rock's back, but it's still just a known fact. Like, why is this such a big deal to y'all? That he made his comment. He should have a right to respond back to what he said. This is Chris Rock. Like, I don't understand that. All because of what Will Smith did at the Oscars. If Will Smith didn't do that stuff in the Oscars, trust me what I tell you, if this comedy show came out, he wouldn't mention anything about Will Smith. Anything whatsoever. But let's just be real here, folks. Will Smith only did what he did because he was played by his wife, Jada Smith. He was played by his wife. Ever since that whole entanglement happened, Will Smith been down ever since. He been hearing every single thing under the moon and stars about his wife. But let's just be real, folks. You can't get mad that your wife is a hoe. You can't get mad that your wife is a hoe, bro. And I know that's your wife, that's the mother of your kids and all, but let's just be real here, bro. Let's be real here, bro. Your wife is a hoe. She fucked her son's friend. Who in the world wants to tolerate that? Talking about I got involved in an entanglement. What? What? That is what I could never understand, bro. And ever since then, his reputation went down. Down. Because he's been hearing every single thing about his wife, what the comments are saying, what the people are saying, everything else and then some. And then it leads to the Oscars. And everybody said that Will Smith was in the wrong for that. And he was. Because out of all the people, why you got to hit Chris Rock? Because he said, called her G.I. Jane. Every celebrity in the whole world was sitting there saying this. If that was me, I would not let that happen. And that's real talk. Let a different celebrity said that type of joke. It would have been a whole different issue. Let somebody like Dwayne Johnson say that joke. If Dwayne Johnson said that joke, Will Smith would not be going on that stage. He didn't go after Snoop Dogg where Snoop Dogg talked shit about him and his wife. When Snoop Dogg said something about him and his wife, I forgot what he said. But when that happened, Will Smith was smart enough not to do that. Because he knows who Snoop Dogg is. He knows that Snoop Dogg got a bunch of homies in the background ready to shoot somebody down. So you're not going to pull that off. So what do? You go after somebody that has, like, that basically don't have no backup. And then on top of that, this nigga won an award that same day in the Oscars last year. Denzel, Tyler Perry, and many others had to calm this man down before he won an award. Hell, I think Samuel L. Jackson had to calm him down. This is what I don't understand with the world nowadays. All this mess happened last year. And when somebody finally has the decency to comment and say his piece, he's in the wrong. Since when speaking your piece makes you a bad person? That is what I don't understand. So it's okay for Will Smith to go out here and do what the fuck he does. He gets criticism, of course. It's okay for me to just be quiet and not say nothing. I'll still make an appearance and say how everybody doing, but that's it. But if I go on stage and say my piece, I'm the bad guy? Oh, it was in the past. It was in the past. You need to let it go, bro. You need to let it go. Fuck all that. Fuck all that letting go shit. If I have a platform, I should have a right to say my piece. Period. Point blank in the story. That is what I don't understand about some people in the community sitting there criticizing him for saying his piece. Meanwhile, I also heard that Will Smith was feeling some type of way about that. Good. You shouldn't have pulled that bullshit off. You should not have your wife manipulate you into doing some stupid shit that you didn't want to do. You and your wife already fucked it up when y'all was talking about that whole entanglement bullshit. Y'all shouldn't even have been putting that out there on social media like that. Knowing that the people, everybody and their mama's gonna sit there and look at y'all completely different. Y'all should not be having y'all business out on social media like that. Like, why would you sit there and have your business out on social media, knowing that social media is gonna come back and say something to y'all asses? Why? Y'all couldn't just talk about that privately, off screen? Y'all can talk about any other things on that damn show, but that has to be the most topic. People don't want to know y'all shit. People do not want to know all of your personal situations that happen behind closed doors, behind the camera, all the damn time. We don't want to hear that shit. And I get pissed off because I'm sitting here trying to give Will Smith the benefit of the doubt, but the more times I see it, the more I feel like this man is being manipulated by his wife. But he's feeling some type of way because he did what he did at the Oscars, and that same person that he hit made a comment and said his piece. You should feel bad. You should feel bad. Because you fucked up your career. You fucked up your career for you, and y'all too. You and Jada fucked up your careers together. Now everybody and their mama's gonna be looking at you like, damn, Will, you need to leave her ass, bro. You need to do this, you need to do that. Maybe if you would stop putting your shit out on Front Street for everybody to have a comment on, maybe things like this would not have happened. I don't give a fuck what issue y'all got. Talk about it behind closed doors, without the camera in y'all faces. Talk about some other shit. Y'all can talk about other shit on camera on the Red Table Talk that has nothing to do with y'all. And for all the people that sit there and criticize Chris Rock for sitting there saying how the fuck he feels, y'all need some fucking help. Y'all need Jesus in your lives, bruh. Y'all really do need Jesus in your lives. For y'all to sit there and criticize this man for saying his piece. In conclusion, don't worry about what people say to you, because at the end of the day, keep doing what you're doing, keep saying what you have to say, and keep putting your opinion out, whether people like you or not, and just go on about your day. And another moral to this whole entire situation is, don't air out your personal business. Don't listen to what people say. And I pray to God Will Smith just gets away from Jada and moves on with his life. And I pray to God that we can have a solid conclusion to the point where both Will Smith and Chris Rock can both talk this out like an adults, like men. That's what I personally would want. That would be so much better than what we getting right now in real life. And that's all I got to say. Thank you guys so much for listening to Des Talks Podcast, man. Please, before you leave out, do me a favor and follow me on social media at DesiDOfficial. And it's on Twitter and Instagram. Make sure you guys go follow me over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel at DesiDTV. Tap on that bell for notifications so you don't miss any videos. It's your boy Desmond D saying, peace.